Choose and pick.
Yeah, I like you. I like
Victorious team. As you see at the head table, we have our Honorable President, together with the two captains who captain the tour, together with Coach Brian Ford, Manager Charit Sennaika, and our CEO, Mr. Ashley P. Silva. Before I go further, let me invite our President to say a few words.
Rangan, Chandi and Angelo will join us in a minute. I think we want them to be here as well. We are rebuilding definitely our national team. We got a wonderful coach, Graham Ford. Well done, Graham. Thank you so much for bringing these two valuable trophies. We had a very successful Australian tour home, 3-0. It was a historical victory. We couldn't afford to do anything less than that. So at a time where we were experiencing some injuries and difficulties in the team, and taking Herat as our senior member of the squad to give the leadership was a brilliant fun. I mean 2-0, and again Upul taking the one-day team and winning the series. This is such a wonderful thing. I think Charit had to do a lot of work with some sleepless nights and traveling in hours on the road. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, these are challenges that we have to go through. So this is just a very happy moment. They had to travel for almost a day now, correct? So we can't keep the team waiting for too long. While we are waiting for Captain Angelo to join us, I think it is that media would like to hear from the successful two captains than anything else. There is so much to say in what has happened on the tour than me speaking. On behalf of the Sri Lanka cricket and Sri Lankan cricket fans, and as a country, together with all the Sri Lankan cricket loving public, not only the people who live here, one team, one nation. So happy to announce this victory and receive them from both hands, two captains in this important evening at the time that we have concluded a very successful victory. And this means so much for Sri Lanka cricket. It's a huge victory for our morale. Even though it's South Africa, it was Zimbabwe and West Indies prior to our South African tour. West Indies is not a side that they are reigning T20 World Champions, and beating Zimbabwe is not easy. Zimbabwe many a times made life difficult for top cricket playing nations. A few weeks ago they beat India under Dhoni's captaincy in their hometown, and they are a very strong team when it comes to their home tours. It's very difficult. So it's a great victory for us. We cherish that victory moment, and as a country we congratulate Upul and the team, and Rangan and the team for bringing that such a wonderful moment for the country. So gentlemen, I think we must open up for the
thanks Rangan. වචන ස්වල්පයකින්
ඔව් මම හිතන්නේ අපි කණ්ඩායමක් හැටියට මුලින් ඇති කිව්වට කණ්ඩායම ගැන ලොකු විශ්වාසයක් තියෙනවා කියලා. මොකද අපි වැඩ කටයුතු කරලා තිබුණේ පුහුණුවීම් වලින් සම්බන්ධයෙන්ම. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ සෑම ක්‍රීඩකයෙක්ම ඊට අමතරව කෝචින් ස්ටාෆ් එක කල්පනාකරු සෑම දෙනාගේම සහයෝගය තිබුණා. සෑම දෙනාගේම මම හිතන්නේ 100%ක් මම දැන් ඊටත් වැඩියෙන් ලැබුණා. ඉතින් මම හිතනවා ඒ නිසා ඉතාමත් හොඳ සංචාරයක් හිම කරන්න හම්බුණා කියලා ටෙස්ට් තරගාවලිය.
Upul වචන ස්වල්පයක් one day series.
ඔව් ඒතර මම හිතන්නේ රංගනත් කිව්වාගේ මම හිතන්නේ ටෙස්ට් තරගාවලියේදී මම හිතන්නේ අපි ඉතාමත් හොඳ ආරම්භයක් ලබා ගත්තා. මම හිතන්නේ ආරම්භයත් එක්ක මම හිතන්නේ කණ්ඩායමේ සියලු දෙනාම හොඳ මානසිකත්වයක හිටියා. මම දැන් ඒක තමයි මම දැන් ලොකුම දේ. ඒ වගේම මම දැන් කිව්වාගේ අපේ සපෝට් ස්ටාෆ් එක මම දන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ හැම නිතරම මම දැන් 200ක් ක්‍රීඩකයන්ව නිතරම අවශ්‍ය දේවල් ටික කරලා දුන්නා. සියලුම දෙනා මම දන්නේ හොඳ මාසයක් හිටියා. මම දන්නේ ගොඩක් තරුණ ක්‍රීඩක හිටියේ. මම දන්නේ වුන් තමන්ට ලැබුණු සෑම අවස්ථාවකගේ එම හොඳින් ක්‍රීඩා කරලා තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය දක්වාම රැගෙන ගියා.
Coach, a few words from you on
this welcome for the team. It always makes it feel a little more special when you get back and people welcome you home. Please forgive the boys for looking a little bit tired. We left Bulawayo at 6 o'clock on Monday morning and have finally got home, so everybody is a little bit tired, so please forgive them for that. Just on the cricket side of things, to both squads, I'd like to congratulate the boys and just say how proud I am of the way they've worked. The President mentioned just now about progress and that we're rebuilding, and I think every single day, I often mention it, but every single day you guys are out there working extremely hard to try and improve your cricket. And right the way through the tour, it wasn't the easiest tour. There were a few little challenges along the way, and to see how the guys worked and every single player putting in that effort to improve was really, really pleasing, and just glad to see the boys get the results that they deserved. And a final little mention to both captains that had to come in at the last minute as stand-in captains. Both very, very impressive the way you led the teams, and certainly from a coaching point of view it makes it a lot easier when you've got two captains that work as...
And just put your hand up and ask a question. Amar?
Yeah, just want to check with the coach and maybe the team management. Now that you had a successful tour, would there be any changes for the South African tour?
Coach?
Yeah, I've had a good look at that, and we'll make a decision in a day or two as to what the test squad will be for South Africa. Of course, they have to consider conditions will be slightly different in South Africa, so I'm sure they'll factor that in and come up with a squad. But for me to really pass comment on whether there'll be any changes is a little tricky, having just landed and not had that sort of communication at this stage.
Is that you want to improve ahead of South Africa?
Look, I think we've spoken a lot as a group about improving, and we know we've got to improve in all areas. We've got a huge challenge coming our way, and everybody knows just how well South Africa are playing. So the boys are aware that they've got to improve in all areas. I think fielding-wise, there's still something that we can improve on, particularly in the one-day format to create more pressure in the fielding. But you can't start saying, well, it's just one area that you've got to improve on. If we're going to become a really top team, we've got to improve in all three disciplines. And I'm very happy to say that when I see the boys working and the way they go about their work, I know that there will be progress and we will improve in those areas. Well, I've certainly never experienced a Sri Lankan team with any problems within the dressing room or not having great camaraderie. Always very proud of the fight that the boys show out in the field, and at times I've seen a Sri Lankan team in lots of trouble, but they always come back fighting hard. They support each other. I think the group has really started to work on trying to help each other as much as possible, and if we can grow that, the old story of a team is always better than a group of individuals, and that's starting to come together really nicely.
ආබාධපත්‍රයන් සුවාදරපත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම දුෂ්මන්ත චමීරත් මම දැන් ඩොක්ටර්ස්ලා ක්ලියර් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ධම්මික ප්‍රසාද් තමයි තාම සුවාදරපත් වෙලා නැත්තේ. නමුත් තුන් දිනක් දැන් සුවාදරපත් වෙලා තියෙනවා.
Okay, since there are no more
ක්‍රීඩකයන් සියලුදෙනාත් එක්ක ඉඳලා සමූහ ඡායාරූපයක් ගැනීමට ලෑස්ති කරොත් හොඳයි. මේක ඉතාම වටිනා ජයග්‍රහණයක්. සියලුම ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රිකට් වලට ආදරය කරන ක්‍රිකට් පසුපස යන අපේ ප්‍රේක්ෂකයන්ට නවබන්න ක්‍රිකට් වලට ආදරය කරන ලංකාවේ පිටට ආදරය කරන ලංකාවේ සිට මිලිමීටර් සැරක් ඒ වගේම ලෝකේ පුරාම ඉන්න ක්‍රීඩාවට ආදරය කරන සියලු දෙනා වෙනුවෙන් අපි කුල්තරංගලත් ඒ වගේම ආමනේරට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ඒ දිනාගේ කණ්ඩායමට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. මේ වගේ ජයග්‍රහණයක් ලංකාවට ලබා දීමට ක්‍රීඩකයන් හැටියට තමන්ගේ සියලුම ශක්තිය යොදලා රට වෙනුවෙන් නියෝජනය කළා මේ අපේ රටට කීර්තියක් ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ නිසා යාට සුබපතනවා, ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. අපි ඒ වගේම බොහොම සන්තෝෂ සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. ඒ සන්ධ්‍යාව සියලු දෙනාට රට වෙනුවෙන් එයාට බෙදා හදා ගන්න තමන්ගේ ඒ ඉදිරියේදී එන අභියෝගයටත් මේ විදිහටම රටේ කීර්ති නාමය රටේ ගෞරවය රකින්න ශක්තිය ලැබෙන්න කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
Osaka, Dubai Malik, Gambia. Osaka, Dubai.